go Birds? See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about all day. So that's how we're gonna start. We're talking about Philadelphia Fire Department. They're just rolling all day, baby. All day. This video doesn't even need an introduction because we know what we're dealing with here in Philadelphia. This is playoff football. This is playoff environment, and I'm here to give encouragement. Because I'll be honest with you, there's a reason why I'm doing this video today in the middle of the day. Because on Tuesday morning, I came out at my normal time, about 5 o'clock in the morning. I was talking a little bit, and I got a little sucked in. But all the stuff that's going on in the media, all the stuff that they're saying on NFL.com, all the stuff that the Vegas odds are saying about our Birds' chances of winning this weekend when our Philadelphia Eagles invite the Atlanta Falcons to come here at Lincoln Financial Field on Saturday, 4:30. To start what I believe is something special, to continue something that's special that we've been doing all season long. But I did the video, and I didn't feel so great about it. You know why? Because I gave too much credit, too much time to those people that were just flat out hating no matter what. And I saw people waiting for the bus, and I saw the bus drivers going, I saw the fire department going, and I saw something a little different. I saw all those people that believed in our Birds. I saw all those real Eagles fans, all those real Philadelphians here that are here to support our Birds. And so that's why I want to redo my video I did early in the morning and give a little different twist to it. Good morning, good afternoon, in the middle of the day. So yeah, you know, I could go recap the whole thing, right? But the fact of the matter is, what have our Birds done this year? We've won no matter what. We've gone through plenty of injuries, more than any other team that's in the playoffs right now, and we found a way to win, including an injury to our star quarterback. We still found a way to be the top seed in the NFC. The only thing I'm gonna say about all the haters and stuff, I've been inviting people to this idea of winning and to win the whole stinking thing all season long. Well, the party just started. You've had your invitation, and now you gotta choose, are you in or are you out? Because all season long, you come up with different, that's right baby, go Birds. See, that's what I'm talking about. People, that's what I'm talking about. Just people just willing to be invested in our city, not the haters. We don't need to worry about them. Like I was saying, I gave all the invitation in the world and told you every single week why I believe our Birds can win. And no matter what, if it's because of injuries or because of what other teams are playing, or just because the Vegas odds didn't say so, or some expert on NFL.com said that the Giants are supposed to win the whole thing, or the Dallas Cowboys are supposed to win the NFC East, and you gave me reason after reason after reason why we couldn't. And now we sit at the #1 seed. The players have to come through here in Philly. And now you just came up with another reason why we can't. Well, I'm done with that. I'm done trying to convince. This video ain't for you. This channel ain't for you. If you're one of those people that's saying, well, why'd you show me one? You're one of those people that still are in sit back, wait, and see mode. And that's not what we need this week. That's what we don't need that in playoff football here in Philadelphia. That's not what the players need. Because yeah, there's a certain amount that our coaches can control, that our players control, that our GM can bring in certain players. But there's an environment that we control. So I'm here for those people that might be even on the fence, but then also for those people like my Renees out there, like my Robins out there, like my Joshua's out there, like my Jacobs out there, like my 1775 out there. All the people that have been rolling this entire season, no matter what. They might even saying, they've been concerned, like my Lenny. They might be concerned, but they're in. So I'm gonna give you a reason why I think we're gonna win this week and have the first one down of 3 victories to go for a Super Bowl victory. So yeah, we'll start off with Atlanta. No disrespect to Atlanta whatsoever. Atlanta's coming in to our house as the defending NFC champions. They won almost the whole thing last year and had to do it the same way that they're winning this year. I know it seemed like they struggled getting into the playoffs, but none of that matters now, because all that matters is, can you win? The team that wins goes on. So you start out with Atlanta, with Matt Ryan. They call him Matty Ice. All right. The guy just can pass. The guy's setting records. The guy is just proving it year in and year out that he's gonna be a contender. He knows how to run an offense. And he has a good supporting cast this year with Freeman and Coleman right behind him. They're gonna run the ball to take a little pressure off of him, and they're gonna run it successfully. They're a really good team when it comes to that. They run strong, right? But then you have to talk about Julio Jones. You have to. He's one of the best wide receivers in the game. I'm gonna give you that. And he's got a good Sanu on the other side, so you focus too much on Julio Jones, you gotta worry about Sanu. But then they got an aggressive defense. They got a defense, you know, I mean, you got Trufant, you got Beasley, you got Jones in the middle, and they just flat out get after people. They'll be sacking people. They're not gonna be sitting back and waiting. They're coming and they're attacking. There's a reason why they got Quinn from Seattle, and he's given some of that aggressive defense over to Atlanta. So we know, I mean, we played them last year, and I'm not going to sit there and just rest and say, yeah, we beat them last year, that's why we can beat them this year. No, every year is different, every game's different, so we got to have a different kind of respect this year for the Atlanta Falcons. But I think we can do it. I don't think we can do it just because I'm an optimist. I don't think we can do it because I'm just a homer and I'm from Philadelphia and I just rah, 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 rah. No, I pay attention. And that's part of keeping the kind of mindset that I like to keep. Because I find reasons to succeed. I find reasons for myself to succeed, and I find reasons for the people and the environment and the city that I care about to succeed. So I'm going to find a reason for my Philadelphia Eagles to succeed. So paying attention-wise, I know we've been scaling it back the last couple weeks, especially after we lost Carson Wentz, because we really can't afford to have an injury to Nick Foles, right? Because I know we have Sudfeld and I know next man up, but really, Nick Foles right now is our best shot at winning the whole thing as our starting quarterback. So it really does make us completely one-dimensional, okay? Then, not just scaling things back a little bit, I think we've been playing a vanilla offense as well. Because we knew that we're going to be one of the top seeds a couple weeks ago, and we were playing against some lesser opponents, against like the Giants and the Raiders and the people that have been struggling this year for different reasons. And we had some pretty close games against them, but at the same time we won those games, but with a scaled back offense a little bit. And then of course we didn't even play our starters for most of the game against Dallas. And Ajayi wasn't even activated for that game. But the thing that I look at very, very close that really made me think a little different about why I believe we can add a little wrinkle that we haven't seen all season long and really dynamically beat our offense, beat a very aggressive Atlanta defense. And it came from this one play. How you doing? Go Birds. There was a play against Dallas. We only ran it once, and it was at the beginning of the game when all of our offense was on the field. We had a running back in the backfield. Regular set, wide receivers on the outside, Alshon Jeffrey, no, not Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar on the right-hand side. Nelson came around the back of Nick Foles. Nick Foles turned around, and he could have either handed off to Ajayi, or not Ajayi, but to our running back, or pitched it off to Nelson Aguilar. At that time, he pitched it to Nelson Aguilar. Aguilar ran it around side, got 4 yards. Now I know to the average person, that doesn't seem like much. But to me, it does, because I think that is the game plan to beat Atlanta. You're talking about a player, 2 players I think is going to be absolutely key. Of course, we can say Nick Foles, but 2 players I think are absolutely key that need to be heavily involved in our offense. The keys to our offense in order to win. Jay Ajayi and Nelson Aguilar. Jay Ajayi needs to be running north-south between the tackles and make sure that those linebackers respect what's coming right up the middle. And our offensive line just needs to flat out be aggressive, and they love run blocking anyway, so they need to do that for Jay Ajayi. But then also, second person, Nelson Aguilar, he needs to be that dynamic playmaker that we know he can be, that we drafted out of college and now has a different environment, has done nothing but produce for our team all season long. Nelson Aguilar is a guy that was left for dead. And only a small amount of people actually even gave that guy a shot to succeed. Now the guy is getting touchdowns, and that guy is quick, and he's been sure-handed for the most part. And he's been helping our team win. And we need him, not just in the slot where he's been incredibly successful, but we need him in the backfield. For more of a reason, like I said with Ajayi, we need him running in the backfield and potentially taking pitches and causing for those linebackers to respect what's going on in the backfield, because this is the key. If we force for those linebackers to think about Ajayi, think about Nelson Aguilar, what's going on in the backfield, and even the blocking scheme from the tight end, it causes for them to freeze where they're at. Are they going to run it out fast with Nelson? Are they going to run it up the middle? We don't know. As they freeze, Zach Ertz and Trey Burton getting behind them.
Let's go Birds!
Let's go Birds! They try to make an adjustment to that. That safety has to come down. Because as you have to adjust to Jay Ajayi, as you have to adjust to Ertz coming off the line, Trey Burton coming off the line, as you have to adjust to Nelson Aguilar coming to the outside and bring that safety in. Now you get that one-on-one coverage that you're looking for a jump ball from Alshon Jeffrey or a deep ball to Mac Hollins or Torrey Smith. And one thing I think Nick Foles has is the deep ball. And the play calling is going to be simple. We're going to have the same thing over and over and over again. And we're going to look at the other team. We're going to look at them and say, you know what? You know what we're going to do, and you can't stop us. And I think that's the key to what we're going to do on the field as far as the players to win the game. See what I mean? It's all in our city. We're not going to focus on the negative. This is about the positive. But the last part is something us as fans can control. Like I said about Nelson Aguilar, we drafted him out of college. And Chip Kelly couldn't do what he needed in order for him to be effective. Because he couldn't create an environment for that guy to succeed for whatever reason. Just don't think he had the heart for it. I'm talking about Chip Kelly. I think Nelson Aguilar had the heart for it. That's why I wrote the guide and told him, you know what, I think you can. And I believe, and I'm in with you, man. What do you need from me? I'm gonna write to you and I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm here to encourage you. And that's exactly what our Philadelphia Eagles need from us, the fans, this week. That's why you have home field advantage. This is the one place where we should have their back. We traveled out to all sorts of places this year, and I was a part of it. We traveled out to LA. We traveled out to Dallas. We traveled out to Giant Stadium. We traveled all over and took over other people's stadiums all season long. We affected the game at the end. So where the other team couldn't even hear in their own stadium. So how much more should we do in our home? That's why I love going to games. You have people that are invested, people that pay money, and they didn't pay money to watch our team lose. They came to encourage and watch our team win. They came to make it loud for the opposing team. They came to say, you know, we can, we will, let's do this, go Birds. And that's what we need. We need that small group of people that are willing to be all in with our team no matter what. Said we rode with you all season long and got us this far with next man up mentality. Now let's go get this. And it starts on Saturday when our Birds take on the Dirty Birds this Saturday at Lincoln Financial Field. this Saturday, let's start our playoff run with 3 victories needed left to have a parade down here on Broad Street. Are you in or you out? I know what I am. I'm all in with my Birds, and I think we can do it. And I'm going to make it impossible for the Atlanta Falcons to even hear themselves think and think about trying to have a victory down here in Philadelphia against my Philadelphia Eagles. So like we do all season long, let's go Birds. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Beat the Falcons!